Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 2 of the final season of Telltale and Skybound's The Walking Dead here on the Game Professor channel. I'm your host, the Game Professor, and after last episode, things are a little, troubling, to say the least, for Clem and AJ. So, let's just jump right into it. Brody's dead. Marlon is dead. Marlon is dead at AJ's hands. So, let's see what all needs to happen now. I believe we'll have another little recreation of things like we did at the beginning of last time.
Previously on The Walking Dead, AJ and I had been searching for a long time for some place we could call home. Just when we thought we'd found a huge stash of food, it turned out to be a trap.
Yep.
That could have been the end. But I woke up and found I'd been saved by a guy named Marlon, the leader of a community living inside an old boarding school. It felt like a chance at having a home, a real one. We had to go back to the train station to see if any food survived the explosion. But someone else had the same idea. I didn't want to risk it, so I let him take some of the food and leave. I found Marlon and Brody in the basement that night, arguing about the man we'd seen, and I learned why Brody was so afraid. The man was part of a group of raiders they'd run into a year ago. Marlon traded Tennessee's older sisters to the raiders to keep himself safe. He attacked Brody and locked me in the basement with her. When she turned, I had to stop her. Marlon stole AJ's gun and tried to convince them I had murdered Brody. Violet backed me up. With everyone against him, the fight went out of Marlon. I told him to leave and never come back. But then, Marlon was dead, and AJ pulled the trigger. He remembered what I'd taught him. To always aim for the head.
Yep. And that is an unavoidable death. So it's not like I determined that ending when I said always aim for the head back at the beginning of episode 1, but still. AJ shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have. And we're going to inform him of that. You better bet on it. If the game ever loads. Always the $1 million question. There we go. Somehow this doesn't feel so good. Honestly, a little surprised they let them sleep here. Considering.
I made you some coffee. It was in the kitchen. Tin said that I can have some. I didn't steal it.
Alright, good. Wouldn't want you stealing.
I'm surprised you remember how to make it. We haven't had coffee in a long time.
You put it in hot water.
You're right. Thanks.
Last night, with Marlon, I heard Lewis and what he called me. Am I a murderer?
Ooh. I forgot that there was haptic feedback with this.
Oh my god!
Shit! We could get medicine from the nurse's office.
He's dead. The kid blew his brains out. You shot him. He's dead. You're a murderer. You got Marlon to give up. You saw how broken he was. What the fuck did you teach this kid?
Lewis called me a murderer. But we're supposed to kill bad stuff. Monsters. Did
Yeah.
I do it bad? I thought Marlon was bad. He killed Brody. He kept telling lies.
Lewis was right. Sometimes people do bad things, like Marlon did. But when you shot him, he wasn't a threat to us anymore. If you kill someone when they're no longer threatening you, that's murder.
Yep.
What are we gonna do?
Your relationship with AJ has changed. Ooh. Dude.
Back off, all of you!
Whoa.
You talked Marlon down, and then they fucking murdered him!
Take AJ, go inside. Come on, let's go.
Oh, just let them go back to the dorms? What happens the next time one of us does something this kid doesn't like? Should we expect a bullet too?
That's not what happened.
It's exactly what happened. It was over. Till little Mr. Trigger Happy decided otherwise.
Fuck you, Lewis! He's a little kid, so shut your fucking mouth!
Yeah.
We get it, Lewis. Just back off, okay?
Back off? Seriously?
Let's go.
Clem? If I'm a murderer, am I gonna die too?
What? No.
Well, I think murderers are like monsters, and I know what happens to monsters.
And here we have more of that
Nothing
black and
good.
white thought process because
Nothing good
he's
at
so
all.
young. Bear in mind, he's 5.
We can forgive them. Murderers, even some monsters, they get a second chance.
Some monsters, not all.
When bad people, like murderers, try to make it right, that's when other people forgive them.
That sounds hard.
It is. We're going to fix this. You and me.
This would be a
I'm going to
great
help you
opportunity to talk
Atone.
about Lee,
It
honestly.
means make up for what you did wrong. We'll make it all right with the others.
For God's sake, someone help me with this!
Save you from that car wreck, and you fucking murdered him?
Get back, Mitch!
Get back.
Or what? You gonna let him kill me too? Then who's next? A Sim? Willie?
We can't keep
Haven't
killing
enough
each
people
other.
died tonight? Brody, Marlon, we can't keep killing each other.
Fuck are you saying that to me after what he did? Screw both of you.
Sorry, I had an armrest right on my mic stand. So
Hey,
that was probably causing
is it?
some noise.
You've killed a lot of people. You murdered your friend Lee, didn't you?
What?
You said he was handcuffed. He wasn't a threat. So that means you murdered him.
Again, more of the black and white thinking. I ended his
I
suffering.
killed him because I loved him. I didn't want him to suffer.
How? He'd be dead.
He would have turned. I didn't want that for him. He deserved better.
This was not the talking about Lee that I was talking
I
about.
love you, Clem.
I love you back.
He's still learning. He's still just a little kid. That's the big thing to keep in mind with him.
Hey, Violet said to come get you for the funeral.
Really?
We used to have them more. Then we stopped. It seems right, though.
Mm-hmm.
I brought you something.
For me?
I figured you'd be afraid, with everyone all upset. But you were brave last night. Like a firefighter.
No. Firefighters are good. I'm a murderer.
No, you're not. You gotta have a trial first. They decide that stuff in a courtroom. That's how it works. Worked before. Back then, there were all kinds of rules about who was innocent, who was guilty. It was complicated.
You have to make new
We
rules.
have to decide things for ourselves now. We can't rely on other people to make the rules for us.
Who decided you're a murderer?
Clem. But she's right. So's everyone else.
I think you're okay.
I appreciate 10.
You sure you don't want your firefighter?
You should keep him, 'cause you're good like him. But maybe we could play with him later? Together?
Sure. After the funeral. They buried them already. Viol'll start it soon.
All
See
right.
you out there.
I do think it's appropriate to have the
This is gonna be
funeral.
hard. Everyone's going to be upset. We need to show them we care, okay?
Okay.
All right. So we can do a quick look around. Speaking of coffee, I'm going to drink it in real life too. Always necessary. I think we just can look around at the collectibles that we have. Nothing else. Can I check on AJ? I can. Okay.
Time to go?
Soon.
Alright, just gonna be that. Then we will head on out. I can't grab the hat. I'm sure I'll grab it on the way out.
Ready?
You gotta do this, kid. I know it's hard, but we got it. And like I said, I'm going to be real with AJ. I'm going to be straight with him the whole time. That's the way he'll learn. Ultimately, that's how Lee taught Clem. That's how Clem is going to teach AJ. AJ is shaped by what you teach him. Really do have to... You taught him to regret his actions. And the game really approaches telling you about the things that you're teaching AJ in very stark terms like that. I do not see that as an inherently bad thing that he has learned to regret anything. Because he
I
should
did that.
regret this. He did something incredibly wrong.
Come on.
He needs to learn that. Let's get to the funeral, though. Maybe quickly just check.
Right now, let's just focus on what we're here to do.
Nope. We'll just get over there. Rosie. Makes me think that Marlon basically rescued her
They're here.
at the end.
So what? They knew Brody, didn't they?
Yeah, but Marlon...
Just leave them alone.
Shit.
Clem? What? Why do people have funerals?
Brody and Marlon.
It's a good
Tim said they
question.
used to have them more,
They died.
but I don't get it.
To remember loved ones.
Well, to remember people we loved.
I loved Marlon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did.
I made them all sad. Like if someone took you away. Does everyone get a funeral?
People do. Some animals, too.
Whatever she says. Even monsters?
Marlon wasn't a monster.
Marlon did bad things, but he wasn't a monster.
I know. 10. You ready?
Brody, you always said you wanted to go to the beach. So, I drew it for you.
Marlon was...
I can't. Not for Marlon. After what he did to the twins and Brody.
You didn't even like Brody. You were always mean to her.
I can't. Someone else do it.
Bitch.
Really, dude?
Don't. Seriously, Lewis? He was your best friend. He wasn't perfect, but he deserved better than to get gunned down by that kid. AJ killed him like it was nothing. We all saw it, and no one stopped him.
Watch your mouth.
I don't appreciate your tone, Mitch.
Yeah? Well, I don't appreciate your kid murdering my friend.
I know I'm a murderer. But I'm gonna,
Atone.
yeah, atone it.
Fuck, I can't listen to this.
Lewis. Really?
What I did was bad, and I'm gonna make it up to you. I promise.
You don't have to make up shit. Marlon was a fucking murderer and a liar, and if we'd all asked more questions about Minnie and Sophie disappearing last year, none of this would have happened.
She's got a point.
Shut up! It wasn't Marlon's fault.
Then whose fault was it?
It's all Marlon's
Well,
fault.
Everything that happened was Marlon's fault, not yours.
No, but I should have pushed harder. Or tried. I don't know.
You couldn't have known he was lying to you.
See what I mean? How can any of us trust these fucking people?
What are you saying?
I'm saying they gotta fucking go. Take a vote. Majority decides. They stay or they leave. Today.
Honestly surprised this didn't happen
That does
last
seem
night.
fair.
Are you serious? It's bullshit.
You're bullshit.
Please don't do this.
Please, don't do this. I know you're angry, but
You don't know shit! If you did, you would've stopped AJ.
Like you stopped Marlon from killing Brody? Fucking hypocrite!
A vote's the only way to settle this, or we'll be arguing forever.
Fine. I guess we're fucking voting.
Ugh.
Lewis needs to vote. Could you go get him? And try to talk to him.
Come on, Rosie. Come here, girl.
No. Rosie needs to mourn too.
Could you guys go wait in the dorm? I'll come get you.
Alright. It's only fair. I will give them that.
Please don't kick us out.
come on, let's go.
It's no good situation, no matter how you put it. Telltale presents in association with Skybound Entertainment. And we get our nice opening credit sequence again.
Sometimes I don't know where this dirty road is taking
Okay.
me.
There's the gold eyes that I was remembering. I guess it changes slightly every
Sometimes I
time they
don't
do
know
it.
the reason why. So I guess I'll keep gambling, lots of moves and lots of rambling.
Interesting.
Well, it's easier than just waiting around to die.
I will always love that song. Very frighteningly fitting for this. Ugh. But the most important thing right now is learning what's going to happen to us. AJ. Not a healthy way to do that at all.
AJ, stop. You'll break your toe or something. Come here, sit down.
No.
Buddy.
It didn't work. I did what you said and they didn't even care. I know that I was bad, but they don't let me fix it.
Buddy,
AJ,
it takes
breathe.
time.
Remember what we do when we're mad? Come on, you don't want to be loud, do you?
That's actually
What do we
really
do
good.
when we're mad.
We stop and think and, I'm still really, really mad. I know that I'm not supposed to get mad or sad because then I do dumb things.
It's okay to be upset.
And you have every reason to be upset. We'll deal with it together, okay?
Okay.
Again.
We stop, we think, and we breathe.
Breathe.
And I do think we're kind of seeing the effects of being a small child in this
Feel
kind
better?
of world with him.
You're still mad, huh?
And, I think I'm sad too.
Understandable. You're probably more sad than you are mad, honestly.
I did what you told me to.
I know. You're a good listener.
I wanted to make them all feel better. It didn't work. Why'd you tell me to do that if it didn't work?
Again, black and white thinking. Don't give up yet. This stuff takes time.
We don't know that it didn't work. They might have voted for us to stay.
I don't know. They seem pretty mad.
They did.
Violet was on our side. Maybe she'll persuade the others.
Yeah, maybe. I don't want to go.
I know you don't.
I like knowing where we are all the time. The bed, the food. I like the other kids. Not all of them, but Tin and Louis and Violet.
Well, what's the verdict?
We took the vote. You have to leave. Don't we get to vote? I vote that we stay.
That's not how it works.
It wouldn't really be fair if we got to vote.
Maybe it should be.
You don't have to like it.
Good, 'cause I don't.
Whatever, Louis.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
What'll help me sleep at night is knowing you two are gone.
You can be such a shithead, Louis.
So fucking stupid.
You said you'd go along with it, if we voted fairly.
It's bullshit. And you'd know it if you weren't so used to burying your head in the sand.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm burying my head in the sand? Hate Marlon all you want, but you can't tell me AJ isn't dangerous too.
He's just a kid. He is learning. Yes, that does kind of make him dangerous. I won't deny that.
We'll wait for you to pack up, then Louis and I'll escort you out past the safe zone. We'll make sure you get to the road safely. It's not a lot, but at least you won't die on the way.
We could have happily dumped you outside the gates.
We appreciate it.
Thanks for making sure that we...
No, don't thank them.
AJ.
It's their fault we gotta leave. They're gonna get rid of us.
Get him under control.
AJ, breathe.
Where's Tin? I gotta say goodbye. He was really upset about the vote, and he's not talking to anybody. It's best to leave him alone when he's like this, but for the record, he wanted you to stay.
Wait. Does AJ still have that gun?
Lewis.
Hand it over.
Is this necessary?
Hell yes, it's necessary. I'm not walking out into the woods with him holding that thing.
Keep the gun.
We already know he knows how to use it.
It's yours, AJ. You should keep it.
But I murdered Marlon with it.
Yeah, but you'll need protection outside.
Exactly.
Fine. Let the kid keep the murder weapon.
God, Lewis. I wanted to like Lewis, I really did. But, not gonna lie, shit like this, it really makes me not dislike him, but he is burying his head in the sand. He's in denial. And it's understandable that he's in denial, but truly, keeping them in the school, disarming AJ, stuff like that, working through it within the confines would be much more effective than just kicking out Clem and AJ. Not least of all because, conceivably, they could find another group and find their way back, and then it would be a problem for the school. But they're kids, so they're not thinking about that. And I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen. I'm literally not saying that. But that is certainly what the mindset of
Will we
adults
get another car?
we've seen have
Probably
been.
not. We got lucky before.
So we're walking.
Yep.
My shoes are gonna break.
Well, we'll have to hope they hold out.
My feet are gonna bleed again.
We'll tear up a shirt and tie them up if we have to.
It's not so bad.
Really, dude? Really?
I mean, you've done this before.
Would you be able to do this, Lewis?
Probably pretty good at it by now. Almost like going home for you guys.
You have no idea what it's like.
You've lived inside walls your whole life. You have no fucking idea what it's like out there.
Mm-hmm.
We're here. The road's that way.
Anything you want to say before we go?
I've said plenty.
Thanks for trying to keep us.
You're welcome.
I wish you could stay. I didn't want this.
Come on, let's just go.
Give us a minute, would you?
Then don't kick us out.
If you really feel that way, take us back. Don't let them kick us out.
I can't, Clem. Half of them are convinced you're as bad as Marlon or worse.
God damn it.
If you came back, someone else might get hurt. I can't risk it, I'm sorry.
Still got that gun? Just try to be more careful with it, okay?
I will.
That sounds like he's coming around a little bit at least. But now we are back out in the wilderness.
How do you know?
I don't know. I can just feel it.
How?
Oh man.
There's this cold that settles on my skin. It happens right before a storm, too.
I don't feel that.
You haven't been on the road as long as me.
Very true.
Clem? Will we be okay? I thought we were done running from all the bad people. And the monsters.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'll do everything to keep you safe.
I'll keep you safe, too.
Good. You're a good kid, buddy. Oh boy. That was very sudden. I forgot about that. What do we have here?
Now come on out.
Oh,
I saw a
criminy.
couple of you on the road.
How long you think you can hide?
Shit.
Oh, man.
That's the man from the train station, yes.
It is.
The one Brody was scared of. Yeah. Stay here.
All right. Oh, come on.
Tough little bitch, aren't you?
You know it. Leave us alone.
Just walk away and we'll let you go.
Ooh, okay. Figures he's not alone. Ooh. Great. Just what we need.
I wouldn't, boy. Any closer, your friend might get her head blown off.
Abel.
Good to see you again, Squirt.
Don't!
I've seen these ones before. Fighters. Both of them. You'll like them.
We're looking for a kid. Runs a community near here.
Marlon.
He's dead.
Yep.
Well, shit.
This can still work.
Does that voice sound familiar to you
take
all?
us back to your school? Help us talk to your friends? It's not like you have many other options. Come on, kid. We don't want to be out here
I don't
all
live
day.
there.
It's not my school. I don't live there.
I find that very hard to believe.
It's
not
true.
a lot of kid communes around here.
Don't! Let him go, please.
Sure. If you do like we ask. Otherwise, I'm happy to crack his head open.
And what use
You ever
would that
seen
be?
cold fruit explode after you throw it at something? That's just how it'll look.
What is wrong with you? And here's the big reveal.
Oh my god. Clementine, it's you?
Yep.
My name is Lily.
Mm-hmm.
You probably don't remember me.
Oh,
been a while.
I do. I remember you.
Lily?
I thought you died.
I came close.
What the hell?
Not now.
Fuck is this?
I said not now.
I'm not taking your hand. I'm standing on my own.
Lee isn't with you,
No.
so he's dead then. He was kind to me, even after I shot that girl.
Carly.
Really?
Lee should have never let me stay with the group. It was too easy to steal the RV and leave. He had too much faith in other people. Probably why he kept you around. Probably why he didn't make it. Same thing will happen to you if you repeat his mistakes.
Really, Lily?
Your little boy there, you'll die protecting him. You may be able to keep this up a while longer, but eventually he'll slow you down. A walker you didn't spot. A bullet you couldn't dodge. A desperate cry for help that brings the herd. It happened to Lee, and it'll happen
I'm
to
not
you.
Lee.
I'm not Lee. I've survived for years on my own.
You've made it this far. I'll give you that. But you and a few other kids hiding out in the woods, you have to know that can't last.
Fuck, we don't have time for all this.
We've got history.
Great. You know her, I know her. Point is, we've got a job to do.
We can help you raise that boy, Clementine. But we need you to do something for us.
What? Help you kidnap a couple more kids?
We don't need a couple. We need all of you.
We'll
Huh,
take you
what a
back to the
shock.
Delta to join our people. We have walls, we have working solar panels, and we grow our own food. All we need from you is to go back to your friends and convince them to come peacefully. No one will be harmed.
I'm not Marlon.
Yeah.
Here's what I'll do. I'll a little sport here right now. That way, I'm sure you'll play nice.
Be smart about this, Clementine. It's an us or them kind of world, Clem. If you want to save your little one, you won't pick them.
Shoot!
Oh, man. Oh, alright.
Come on!
Oh, God. That's no good. Why are you using a frickin' shotgun at distance? That is completely useless, man. You ought to know that. And of course, because they're adults, they are faster. God, it's annoying. Ooh, that hurt. Really, Lily. Really. Yeah, that's smart shooting, Lily. Why are you wasting bullets like this? Lily, you are smarter than this. Oh, fabulous. Oh, man. Oh, great. Now I'm surrounded. Oh, man. Oh, great. Okay. And... crap. Got him in the gut. Well, got a weapon at least. But... I'm going to pause that here, guys, because this episode, or this segment's already gone a bit long. But we will be back shortly with part 2. So now we know a little bit more about the group that Marlon cracked that deal with. So should be interesting to see how things go forward. But as always, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you always know when I have new videos coming out, and follow the links in the description to the Facebook page and Discord server so that you can join the conversation. But until next time, everybody, this is your Game Professor, signing off. I'll see you then.